What are you doing? I'll tell you what you're doing. You're listening to the Elder Scrolls Lorecast. Either you are, or I'll be skipping rope with your entrails. Ta-ta.
This is the Elder Scrolls Lorecast, your source for lore and so much more. Adventurers, it is 2025. Where does all the time go? And we are back. This is our first episode of the new year. Episodes. This is the first episode of the new year. I've got a new accent.
Brand new offensive accent.
I've got a new accent. It's something like, I don't even know what that is. Anyway, we're back. It's me and Lotus and all of our patrons. We delayed it because of, all the holiday stuff and New Year's and all that. But we are back and we are planning our New Year's party. New Year's already happened, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Tamriel, things are different. It's different. And everybody's going to bring something to this New Year's party. And I have a feeling by the time we include all the things, it's going to be kind of ridiculous. Lotus, are you ready to celebrate New Year's again?
Sure. We can just say we're celebrating New Life Festival.
New Life.
It's fine.
Yes.
We'll keep it even. We'll keep it in lore.
Yes. New Life Festival celebration. Yep. And we have with us a whole host of people. We have Little Seizures and Ben of Temeria and Blinding Vision and Falcon with a Box On, Professor Bayless and Rob the Princess. Maybe AK Spartan might pop in here in a little bit. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Excited to move into another year of the show and all of that. I'm so glad that you're here to celebrate that with us and this New Life Festival that we're doing. But to kick us off, Lotus volunteered to be the first one to show up at the party and to bring something to the festivities. Now, that can be a person, it could be a whole group of people, it could be a powerful being of some sort, it could be a game, it could be an item, it could be a party favor, it could be a whatever, anything that you would bring to the party in order to make it more of a party. So, Lotus,
right.
What are you starting us off with?
There's no way to have a party in this world without involving Sanguine. I mean, it's kind of a given.
All right, so we're
essentially the party god. All right, or better or worse.
All right, so we're starting off this party hot by bringing in a Daedric prince who...
all the debauchery right out the gate.
Yeah, it's all about debauchery, revelry, all of that stuff. Welcome into the party, Sanguine and Lotus. So glad that you could make it. I suppose you're going to make deals if you want with some of the other party members. We'll let them decide what they're going to do with that.
Yeah. All currency is actually probably just kegs at this point. Like, I don't think money has any value anymore.
You phrased it like it was his +1, like Lotus and
all
Sanguine.
right. I'm totally down for so Sanguine is my +1. Yes.
So you guys are dating? That's a thing?
Sure, why not?
I thought you're married and have a kid now.
It's fine.
Oh, I think Sanguine's fine with that.
Yeah.
Sanguine doesn't have a problem with it. Yeah. Okay. All right.
You can't prove legally, except that you've met my wife, that I'm not married to Sanguine already.
Well, maybe this is in-game Lotus. This is in-game Lotus.
There we go.
With your glass armor.
No, it seems pretty much required to have Sanguine be at any type of party like this. I mean, I guess if you want to keep it less over the top, you wouldn't really include him, but at the same time, like, it seems like they go hand in hand. I really... As soon as this topic was broached, that was the first thing I thought of. Yeah,
it totally makes sense. My question here then is to the rest of the group. Let's open this up. And what are your thoughts about just right out of the gate, including Sanguine, including a Daedric prince, somebody who is unpredictable and could, of course, take this party in whatever direction they want it to go. Do you feel okay like this?
Hoping I don't get blacked out.
So, okay, that's Ben. Ben, you're hoping you don't get blacked out?
I'm doing the opposite. I'm getting messed up as fast as I can, so I don't remember it.
Yep. Somebody's marrying a goat.
I was going to say, knowing this crowd, if Lotus didn't bring him, someone else was.
That's also accurate.
Yeah, that was my... I gotta think of a new one. But I think I got something.
All right.
Got something for it.
All right. So it seems like most of you are like totally fine with this and completely expecting it.
Oh, no, I'm terrified.
Okay, all
I know what
right.
he's capable of.
Yes,
I've married
You're not
Hagrid in
terrified. It's
Skyrim.
not
I'm
a real
done.
party.
Write me down as aroused and terrified.
at the same time.
Aroused and alarmed.
And both of those things always need each other. So, all right.
Sounds like
So
my kind of party.
we're kicking this off strong.
I was going to say, we're off to a great start.
Yes. Welcome in, Lotus and Sanguine. Make yourselves at home. Whatever that means. Let's move on to the next person. Who would be the next person showing up? Who would like to show up next?
I'm rolling up. I'm pulling up.
All right, Professor Bayless. Who are you bringing? What are you bringing? It could be anything.
Well, if I can bring a +1 as well as something else, I'd like to just bring the first Hagraven I find, just as a decoration.
Wait. A living?
Hey, you
wait.
respect her, okay?
It's a Hagraven.
Yes,
Are they alive or dead?
that's your choice.
That's my choice.
Why is it Tom's choice?
Why is it my choice?
Entertainment.
Okay,
no,
well, if it's there
He's
for
the host.
He is the host. That's very polite of him to give him that option.
that is polite.
I can. I was gonna say I can prepare it live or pre-cook, but
No.
that's a little darker than I'd like.
Okay, so if it's for decorative purposes, it's probably easier to deal with if it's dead.
Well, it's also my +1.
That's again,
but
somebody's
okay.
going to bring in an animate object as a +1 anyways. It might as well be you.
I mean,
Alright,
you're
So
plus.
necromancy?
Can we just? How about we just forget the
inanimate.
Hagraven and say that I bring the cheapest liquor I can find, which is probably Sujamma, right?
It could
That's
be.
got to be pretty cheap.
Yeah.
What's the Tamriel version of PBR?
Argonian ale for the lowlifes.
It's just Argonian ale.
I feel like it's probably Sujamma, because I believe that's the Morrowind liquor that we don't have an actual basis for what it's made of, and I'm assuming if that's the case, it's probably ash yams, and yams are sweet potatoes, and potatoes vodka.
Yeah,
I am,
okay.
I am
all right.
looking it up right now. Okay, according
Tamriel
to the
PBR.
fandom, according to the fandom site, it says
Tamriel
Sujamma.
PBR.
Says Sujamma is a highly regarded for his extreme potency and ability to make the drinker as strong as a vampire. It is an alcoholic beverage, and as such, dulls the drinker's ability to think correctly. It is one of the more expensive Dunmer brews, but is still very
never
cheap
mind.
compared to imperial alcohols. So Dunmer brews in general are cheaper.
Dunmer brews are cheap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what? That makes sense. Just Imperial Ale is probably the cheapest.
I didn't say it was cheaper compared to, still very cheap compared to imperial alcohols.
Oh,
so imperial
I
alcohols
thought
are
it was
more
saying the other way
expensive.
around.
No, like Imperials or hobos is what they're going with.
Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, the imperials are like they've got the fancy stuff. The Dunmer, not so much. Well, you can still bring Sujamma if you want. It's going to make people stronger, which might be a problem if a fight breaks out at the party.
Man.
I guess I'm pre-gaming with Sujamma, and I'm bringing the Hagraven.
Okay, all right. And now I think you need to decide if this is. I would
is a tough
rather
call.
the Hagraven not be alive when it shows up, but that's up to you.
Here's the solution:
Eater.
I take the Sujamma, I use it to prepare the Hagraven.
To prepare the body for decorative purposes.
I don't think it's for decorative anymore. It feels like this is.
I think this is
It's-
a
you know,
dish
it's
to
my
pass.
Is it food? Are we eating it?
Are they edible?
I mean, everything's
Everything's edible.
I feel like this
edible.
is very, yeah, no, all right.
It's edible if you
Everything's
try hard
edible
enough.
if you want it to be fair.
All right, so
You know
this
what?
is
I'm bringing sweet rolls, and then we're leaving the Hagraven at the door.
okay.
Hagraven
Maybe the
is my ride
Hagraven
there.
was your ride. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Nope, that's not
flapped
better.
its wings and
Piggyback
you're
ride
right.
from a Hagraven.
All right.
That ain't better.
She drops you off, and then you're like, "Thanks," and then you come in with some sweet rolls.
Yeah, sure, sweet rolls. I like baking enough.
Okay, all right. Let's open this up. We've got sweet rolls and also Professor Bayless
Possibly
on
a Hagraven.
Sujamma, and a Hagraven just showing up at the door and us being like, "Hey, thanks for coming. Bye."
No words, no comment, just no.
Just,
sorry.
Ben says no. Any
Will you
other
at least accept my apology?
Any other
That's
thoughts
what I
on
bring
this
to
one?
the table, an
Who-
apology.
Who's excited about the sweet rolls? I mean, that seems like a nice dish.
I've made them before.
You
They're
can't
good.
complain with sweet rolls.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they're anything like the ones they actually gave us during the 10-year Amsterdam thing, I'll take all of them. They were delicious.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick.
They had like a bakery to like making them for you at the event, and they were incredible.
Yes.
So yes,
Way to rip that in.
Sorry.
Lotus.
I'm sure they
from the cookbook
probably would
it's in the
translate well to being shipped overseas.
I've got both cookbooks, and there's some mean stuff in there.
Yeah, I bet they're real good in the cookbook. Yeah. All right. Well, sounds like we kind of went around a little bit, but we finally got there.
I'm catering. We'll just settle with I'm catering.
It's only
we
sweet
circled
rolls.
the drain and got to sweet rolls.
Circled the drain. We ran away from it. We left the hag raven in the drain, and I got sweet rolls to apologize to everyone.
Nice. And that's the only food so far that we have. So it's all just sweet rolls at the party, unless somebody else brings
carbs.
something. Yeah, just lots of carbs. All right, let's move on.
I'm sorry.
This is getting weird, but I like it. Who wants to go next? I see Rob's hand. Rob, what are you bringing?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
I would. So normally when I go to like festivals and stuff like this, I bring my own like pre-mixed alcohol, and so I would like find the Tamriel version of that. What I call it is it's goose juice, because I always bring it to the Renaissance Fair in Las Vegas, and the pond is in the center of our Renaissance Fair is just filled with this murky, dark, gross-looking water, and there's always a bunch of geese in it, so we always call it the goose juice. And my alcoholic drink is just like, it's very sweet, but it looks like pond water. It looks like the most unappealing, gross, dark, murky, muddy thing ever. So
it's not like the actual goose water you're like saving from the previous year, right?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Oh, there's some mystery involved.
This is a sanguine style party.
So yeah, I don't know if the Tamriel equivalent, it just like maybe it leans into the actual goose juice idea of it, or it just is still like maybe a delicious drink still. I don't know, but it would definitely be a lot of alcohol, and it would look very gross, and it would probably not taste gross.
Okay, so what kind of alcohol? And you can use like real world corollaries. You can be like, well, it's whatever the Tamriel equivalent of.
Well, and that's what I was like. I don't know enough about like the Tamriel liquors to really say that, but generally it's like rum, because it's a very sweet drink.
Okay, so like a sweet rum kind of
and
liquor.
Grab a random
goose.
Well, yeah, we could use an actual goose, but I was going to say you use something. Are there geese in the Elder Scrolls? I can't ever think of seeing one.
No, but there are like cliff racers and stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say cliff racer or a chubloon or something like that.
Is that not the embodiment of a geese? Like,
goose, yeah.
There's more terror. Well, no, yeah, I guess geese have an appropriate amount of terror. Yeah, you know what?
Terrorizing creatures.
Yes. All right, you know what?
Devils.
I'm all turned around on it immediately. Yeah, cliff racer.
So it's good. Cliff racer juice is the drink.
Doesn't rhyme as much, but we'll work on it.
Cliff racer chaser.
I like it.
Hey, that's actually not bad.
That was
it's
good.
Not really
that
much
was
of a
good.
chaser,
That was
but
quick. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd drink it.
Yep.
All right. So it's made with Cliff Racer actual liquid. You get out of
whatever that is.
Cliff Racer squeezing.
Whatever.
So there is a kind of gross liquor if you want to go with Clef.
Okay.
Clef Racer?
Clef Racer.
What is Clef?
Chaser.
It's a Reachman drink. Nobody pretends to like it.
So it's just bad.
It's made with fermented goat milk.
Okay.
They just drink it to get drunk.
All right.
But it will look gross, so we're halfway there.
Maybe it's got a little bit of that mixed in with the Cliff Racer juice and the rum all together.
Yeah, we get we're going with that like rot meth vibe going.
Yeah, it's just like this is a very complex mixed drink with multiple flavor profiles.
Yeah,
So-
definitely making me hate it more.
This sounds
There is actually a
horrifying
drink called the
at
Cliff
best.
You
Racer.
guys are making me hate it more.
There is a drink called the Cliff Racer. I've
Is
just
there?
found this.
Did you just find it?
It's from Talon J in Riften from Skyrim.
Oh, okay, what's in it?
Has Firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama.
Wow.
Sure.
Wow.
It just sounds like pain.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my goose juice in Tamriel.
There it is.
Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing it here. All right. So, okay, let's open this up. What do you all think about that as being the drink that Rob's bringing? You gonna give that a try?
try it.
Of it.
I'm getting messed up.
Sure.
Yep,
Yeah?
I'm trying it.
Everyone's down with
Yeah,
this.
I'll drink it.
Okay, man. This so we've got,
What
sweet
about
rolls.
rum, though?
We've got
I'm trying to see if there is a rum equivalent.
Yeah, because
I'm scrolling.
I mean,
we're all sitting down. We all pee. Might as well do it.
Oh, there's several kinds of rums.
That joke. I enjoy that.
So, yeah, I mean, it's up to Rob. Rob can edit the drink however he wants as he's bringing it. So,
I mean, yeah, the actual real life version of the drink is mostly a lot of rum, and then just some, the rest is a secret. But yeah, it's mostly just a rum based drink.
all right. So this is your rum version of that.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. All right. I mean, hey, we're carbing up tonight.
Yeah, it'll be a lit party for sure.
All right. Any other final thoughts on this one? No other final thoughts? Everyone seems pretty down with this stuff so far. All right. Who would like to go next?
May I?
Yeah, go for it. This is Blinding Vision, by the way. Go ahead, Blinding.
Let's go with Moon Sugar Rocks.
Sugar rocks. So we were live when we were discussing.
Right, it's crack.
Are you bringing
that earlier?
All these
bringing
deep cuts that, unless you were on the YouTube, would not have known any of these.
So just so people know, I got a bad faith argument as a YouTube comment, and normally I ignore the trolls, but I responded. But one of the things they said was when a previous episode when Lotus and I were answering questions, and Lotus said something about moon sugar, and then really you were thinking skooma, and the person in the comments said moon sugar is made out of rocks, which I don't know of any sugar that's ever been made out of rocks, but no, it's made from plant. That's not how that works.
From plant.
not from, it's not mineral, it's vegetable. So, but yeah, this is a reference to that. So Blinding, are you actually somehow creating moon sugar, but also made out of rocks?
I'm almost certain if you press it together hard enough, you can make rocks out of it.
It's like sugar crystals are rock-like.
Yeah, I was going to say they're rock-like for sure. Like, I understand the
so I think that was just the expression to describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Pressure it, cook it, done.
All right. So this is, I would assume this would have the same effects as just ingesting moon sugar. It's just, you've kind of, basically this is the crack rock version of cocaine.
Yeah.
So
we haven't refined it into
literally moon sugar, poppin' rocks or whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah, the pop rock things. Yeah, right.
Boom.
Does it pop in your mouth? Like when you...
Or like,
they crackle.
With the rock candy.
How do you make it crackle? Fire salts?
Ooh.
Safely? I don't know.
Also, what happens if you drink Rob's liquor while also having those in your mouth?
Fire salts have been used in culinary examples.
Oh yeah,
so
totally.
Yeah, that definitely could work.
If you did it together, you actually have the quest from Skyrim with Sanguine. You're just gonna black out. You're not gonna. You're not gonna continue your night.
Yeah, we're marrying the Hagrid anyway.
Exactly.
All right. So Sanguine is walking around the party, daring everybody to consume both in their mouth at the same time, just seeing who's gonna pass out. Is that what's happening now?
We're not going to play the close your eyes and open your mouth game, though.
Not until after 2 of those drinks.
Not going to fool me twice.
Not going to fool me 5 times. Wait a
3
minute.
times.
All right, let's try it again.
It won't be so bad.
Person who blacks out has to wake up next to the Hagrid.
Oh no!
Gets to.
Oh, gets.
You're right. Gets to.
That's all perspective.
Wait, if it's a reward, then it's the last person.
All right. So who's trying the moon sugar rocks?
I'm in.
It's a speed run. We get a
It's a speed run.
Ben says no.
Blackout any percent.
Ben's not. What about Little Seizures or Falcon? When you guys have been a little bit quiet. What are your thoughts on all of this so far? Little Seizures? What are you thinking?
There were moon sugar cubes that I could mix in with my scuba later. Double up.
Yeah, there you go. Like put them in, they dissolve.
I mean, some people do that with crappy champagne. Like you use it to kill the aftertaste. You put it in a sugar cube.
Oh yeah, you like sweeten your liquor.
Yeah, because if it's not good champagne, it has kind of a nasty aftertaste. You put a sugar cube in it, it kind of makes it more palatable. So that totally makes sense.
It's like putting deodorant on after you've already worked out and you're super sweaty.
Yeah.
And exactly. It's like you don't smell as bad, but you still don't smell good.
But you're still unpleasant.
Right. It kind of helps a little bit. Yeah. All right. Okay. So we've got a mix here of people who are like, yeah, I'll try it. And other people who are like, nope, not gonna.
Worst case scenario, I never try it again.
Yeah, I mean, at worst, it's Interesting.
You never tried again because you're dead.
Right, there are different
joke.
Right, there are multiple ways that could happen. All right. Anything else having to do with the moon sugar rocks? Are we sprinkling these on the sweet rolls also? Maybe.
That's what do you think the icing is?
What an idea.
That's what the icing.
What is the
What
right.
else would be the icing?
Maybe actual sugar, but can you make? Oh, that's a good question. Can you make icing out of moon sugar?
Well, I use powdered sugar, like cream cheese and heavy cream for it usually. So, I mean, if it's,
I wonder if the
it's light enough.
consistency. Yeah, I wonder if the consistency is the sort of thing where you could actually make it as like sugar, like making it into
I
candy
haven't
or
watched
icing.
how it's actually made sugar in too long, so I can't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know either, but that's an interesting question. I'm sure somebody who's a culinary person out there would be like, yeah, absolutely, it's going to be close enough, or maybe not. I don't know.
So, assuming that it's like liquid sugar, like freshly ground cane, in the same way that like real sugar is before it gets like broken down and crystallized and bleached and all that, it's totally possible to just go through the same process of making powdered sugar as you would from sugar cane.
Okay.
So
I'll take your
yeah,
word
it's
for it.
possible.
All right.
You'll probably just lose all the fun side effects. I mean, bad side effects.
Oh, do you think it would actually like distill it in a way where it wouldn't be as effective?
I hope not, but knowing my luck, it probably would.
Okay. All right. I'll take your word for it because I don't know anything about cooking and all of that stuff. So, all right.
Well, usually when you like put like any form of like alcohol in something you're cooking, like wine biscuits, you know, there's no alcohol content in that. It cooks off.
Right. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm just not sure how. I don't know enough about like the making of sugar to know that like if moon sugar was similar but yet different, how.
Well, I don't do enough
similar would it
drugs, so
be?
I can't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. Well, hey, let's move on to the next one. Who would like to go next? We've got another one coming up here. Falcon, I see you are unmuted.
I'll go.
You want to go? All right. What are you bringing?
I want to like a pig roast, but a guar.
A guar roast?
Yeah, a guar roast.
So-
like on the like big like spigot smoker out back.
Okay.
My man.
All right, so we got a fire in the back
you.
with the big, like a big spit, right? And then is the spit going like?
make spit, and we're just
Someone remembered my culinary episode.
Yeah, is the spit going from like through the guar's mouth out its butt, and it's just
Yeah.
like rotating?
yeah, it's,
Rotating him? Oh,
it's
Probably
rotating.
to the tail so you can get a more even cook, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, all the way down the tail. Keep the tail. I bet that
I think
tail
I
meat's
cooked
real
the
good.
tail separate.
Ooh.
I think- yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, make like a roast out of that.
Yeah. So, okay, tell me more about preparing this because, like I said, I'm not much of a chef by any means. I don't really cook very much. But like, what would you do to make this guar as delicious as possible?
So I'm gonna take his like the 5 limbs are off, arms, legs, tail.
Mm-hmm.
Put like the body and head on that roast. Legs, you can get 2 shanks out of that.
Okay. Okay. How are you cooking the legs and the tail? Like over a fire?
Tail would work well as like a roast,
Okay.
big meaty thing, and then the legs like a lamb shank.
Okay. Now, are you adding any other like, I don't know, like ingredients to this? How are you seasoning it? There's all sorts of options. I guess.
I don't know the seasonings of Elder Scrolls.
Well, go with like a real world equivalent, and then maybe we can joke about
There's
something.
garlic and onion, and those are the most important ones.
There you go.
Yeah, garlic, onion, probably some cinnamon. Get some sugar in it.
Some moon sugar on this
Yeah,
on
moon
this
sugar.
roast.
Okay, other than being wildly offended by you cooking a guar,
So
You make a
powder.
mean stock with like after you cut that carcass.
The arms would be good for that because I don't think there's meat on the arms much.
well, not that I really want to encourage this, but there is just a generic thing called seasoning in ESO, so you can just
I'll just
consider whatever the seasonings of Elder Scrolls are as an actual item.
I'll get the seasoning and some leeks and just cook it in that.
So the
Thank you,
arms,
I hate it.
The arms make me wonder.
Get a jar of honey.
Do you think we
Ooh,
could
honey
take?
glazed like a ham.
Yeah, honey
There you
glaze.
go.
Treat the tail like a ham.
So let's go back to the arms. So you think we could take the arms and treat it like like buffalo wings with chicken, because there's like like nobody. Do you know about the history about buffalo wings? How like nobody would eat that part of the chicken because it was useless until supposedly some diner was like, well, what if we put a bunch of barbecue sauce on them and fry them up or whatever? And then all of a sudden people were like, oh, these are delicious. And then now buffalo wings are a thing. Do you think we'd have like guar wings?
Maybe not the full size guar. Those are some sizable arms, but like the bantam guar, we
the little bantam guar wings. Oh, oh no!
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, all right, with some like barbecue sauce.
Can you a restaurant?
I'm no
like
longer in favor of this party. It's gone too far.
This is giving me PTSD on one of my other shows where people want my Final Fantasy patrons wanted to cook a chocobo.
Oh, that'd be delicious.
Yeah, it's probably
those are the giant birds.
Yeah, they're the big guys you ride on.
We don't talk about
ostrich.
No.
It's not bad.
Oh, I love ostrich.
I've also had ostrich. Yeah.
No, I can imagine that being pretty decent.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. So we're cooking up a guar. Weird thought here, Lotus. Your co-host Arcaneer on Tales of Tamriel is
famously his favorite episode ever.
Yeah, famously anti-guar. But do you think he would want to eat one?
I mean, he might think that it'll like corrupt his soul or something weird because he thinks they're super intelligent and want us all dead. But
right.
At the same time, I know he'd support one getting turned into something other than being alive. Yeah. So,
yeah, Hercene in chat says bantam guar nuggets. Do you think we could take the extra meat and make some nuggets out of them?
Would you? Again, I don't know why I keep going along with this, but like, do you have like the fun shaped nuggets? Would you be able to have like fun shapes of guar?
Oh, it's a dino nugget. It's guar nuggies.
Yeah, you mince all the leftover meat pieces together, and then you press them with like a little cookie cutter in the shape of little guars.
Yeah, we may come in the shape of like cliff racers and netches.
Yeah, so the little
nuggies.
Kids, like the little kids,
netch nuggies would be a good time.
Yeah. This is for the kids. All right, everyone else can have like the full roast or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's open this up. Anybody else have any thoughts about eating guar? Does anybody?
No.
We all remember the episode where I talked about food in this universe. I'm 100% for it.
Let's not open
Professor
any of
Bayless.
this up.
Professor Bayless is for it. Ben, again, not for it. Ben, this is definitely not your party so far. What about the rest of you? Would you eat guar? Or is that too? All right, I'm seeing some nods. Seeing some thumbs ups.
That's what Rob's eating right now.
Yeah. I'd totally chat on some guar.
Do you think guar tastes more? I know we've probably talked about this before. Do you think it tastes more like chicken or more like alligator?
We've already been over this. The bantam guar is more of like a lighter meat, and the fat, like stocky guar, more of a red meat.
Okay. All right.
Gamey chicken.
Okay.
So turkey. It's going to be like turkey.
Turkey, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That sounds kind of good. I guess I'm okay with that. Lotus, would you? I know you're kind of offended here, but would you eat them?
No. Eat the guar. Befriend them, and they carry your garbage around, so you're not over encumbered.
I don't believe in slavery, so I'm just gonna eat.
I'm sure they like it.
I mean, you could. Okay, in our world, you could ride on a cow.
Man, it gives them purpose.
Like you could ride on a cow, and you could still eat a burger.
But cows are less adorable.
Okay. All right.
At least they're mammals.
I don't know. I don't think I approve of all this guar eating.
What meat are you gonna bring?
Is Lotus gonna bring?
We can't just have sweet rolls.
I mean, you could.
I don't think you're realizing. Sanguine, your +1 is going to be all for this.
No, he entirely will. Look, I can't be responsible for what he does after we're at the party.
Well, you're the one who brought him. If anyone's responsible, it's you.
No, there's nothing responsible for what I do.
All right. Well, tell you what, why don't we take a break? We'll thank you guys, our patrons, and everybody else who supports the show. And that'll give whoever hasn't gone yet some time to be thinking about what else they're going to bring to this party. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
This is Hamis Morak, Dragonborn, and you are educating yourself to the Elder Scrolls Lorecast.
All right, here we are in the middle of the show. It's time to welcome some new people who signed up over the last few weeks. We have Yinging Bear, Nate L, Weed is Life, 69420. Nice. Lil Seizures, who's with us, and Ira. welcome. So glad that you all decided to join us on the Patreon, patreon.com/Elder Scrolls Lorecast, if you want to go check that out. Also, I've had people asking when they sign up, they're like, how do I find those first like 90-ish episodes? I think there's more like 80 something of them because some of them got deleted. We actually lost some of the Daedric Prince ones. I don't know what happened to those, but Lotus and I went back over those anyway, so you'll have episodes about those. But what I did was, now that there's this new feature in Patreon, I was able to go back to like the earliest remastered episodes and number them. So I think now those actually show up at the top of the list or the bottom of the list, like the oldest ones. And so maybe things are a little bit more easier to find on there. So if you were wondering, hopefully that helps you find some stuff. Also, we have to shout out our Daedric Princes, Blinding Vision, Hircine, Kira C, Lil Seizures, and Peter R. Thank you so much for your support. And to all 132 of our patrons, thank you for being here. And thank you for your support. We wouldn't be here without you. And we're super excited about 2025 and all the cool things this year will bring. So stay tuned for that stuff. Also, if you'd like to help in other ways, you can leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. We don't have any new ones this week, but if we do get a new one next week, we'll read it out. And you can also rate the show on Spotify or whatever other platform you listen to this on, and or just tell your friends. Any of that stuff is helpful. So thank you so much. All right, let's move on with the rest of the show.
You're listening to the Elder Scrolls Lorecast, dear child of cities. That is why the Night Mother loves you.
All right, we're back, and I think we still have Little Seizures, Ben, and Falcon to go. Is that correct? Does that look correct? I think that's correct. Which of you would like to go next? Ben, I see that you're unmuted.
I guess I'll go. I don't know how this is going to go because I was going to do a voice.
Okay.
So I would be bringing a +1, and someone who loves the party is Raz, the Khajiit that, loves to have wine and all of the fun things.
Nice. So you're bringing like a friend, like a partying friend,
Oh, absolutely. Friend to the party. Because Raz is, he's my best friend at ESO. I love Raz.
Yeah, I feel like Raz is a more responsible person to bring that enjoys partying as opposed to like a Daedric Prince.
But still not like that responsible.
Well, no.
But he's not going to
wake up
pretty low. He's not going to go.
He's going to wake up somewhere where he shouldn't, but still.
Bat crazy chaoticness and everything. He'll just be drunk, passed out on a couch.
I think he will also probably be hitting on all of the girls at the party.
Absolutely, he would.
Yes. That seems like a very Roz thing to do, while talking about his many accomplishments and
yes,
and all of that. All right, well, hey, this is a fun character to bring on. Anybody who hasn't played ESO and met Roz, he's a Khajiit, and he's very flamboyant, and there's all sorts of fun little storylines, and especially when they added Elsewhere, and you get to meet like his family and like his exes
and his exes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's good. There's some good stuff in there about Roz, which is good stuff. But I would imagine that, in fact, he probably would come purposely without a date. I mean, he's your +1, but it's not like if he had the option, he probably wouldn't bring a date so that he can meet somebody at this party. But funny thing is, we're a bunch of dudes so far. I don't know that we have any women at the party.
What about the Hagraven?
Oh, but the Hagraven just dropped you off and left. Do you think Roz would have convinced the Hagraven to come in?
Passed out from the Sujama.
Okay, she passed out. She's just like out on the doorstep, passed out.
She fell off the steps.
Oh no! Oh man! All right.
I don't know if
would he be down to clone with Hagraven?
I don't think he's that desperate.
Don't think so. I don't think he's into.
But is he that much of a freak? Is the question.
I guess it depends.
I would say no.
He doesn't deserve her.
Well, he's a Khajiit, so he can probably handle the moon sugar better than the rest of us. But maybe he gets his hand on Rob's.
Oh, that means he gets her as the reward. That was the rules.
Okay. All right. What about the rest of you guys? What do you think about Roz? I think Roz would be a fun guy to have at the party.
Yeah.
I don't know him, but I'd like to know him.
It's very much like on the vibes of like Sanguine just being a total party monster, except no one's gonna die from Roz being there, so that's nice.
Much safer.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the one that has the quest line where you like meet his mom?
Yes.
Yes.
She's one of the Alfiq, the little house cat.
No. You're thinking
I'm not thinking of someone else.
You're thinking, what's his name?
His mom is not an Alfiq, so that must be a different quest.
Yeah.
You're thinking of someone from
Wait, you know this guy's mom? What lore am I missing with this guy that you guys know his mother?
There's a quest line. There's a quest line in the Elsewhere expansion for ESO.
There's a lot of quest lines. This is a recurring character throughout 7 years of ESO.
Right. He was one of the characters from one of the main zones in the original game. And then he shows up in some of the other stories. But then, especially in Elsewhere, you actually get to go to the farm where he grew up. I think it was a farm. You meet his mother. You meet the women that he left behind who are pissed off at him.
Yeah, my man.
He's a very interesting character, but he's a good guy. He shows up and helps you with some of the stuff you go on, the quests you go on, and his heart's in the right place, but he's kind of a player and gets himself in trouble.
Blinding Vision.
Pirate.
You're thinking of Zaji.
Yeah, Zaji. Okay, that's it.
His mom is an Alfiq.
Yeah. Okay. So I think Roz is a great addition. Come on into the party, Roz. Any other thoughts on this one, Ben? Anything that Roz is bringing with him?
Oh,
some more moon sugar, probably.
Moon sugar, or good wine.
Okay. All right. Some more drinks. All right. So we got Guar. We've got different kinds of drinks. We've got moon sugar. We've got sweet rolls. We've got sanguine. All right. Who would like to go next? We got Falcon and Little Seizures left to go. Little Seizures, do you want to go?
Yeah. I was thinking about bringing a charcuterie board, giant toes, and mammoth cheese.
Nice. Nice. From Skyrim. Okay. Some Skyrim delicacies.
Only the finest.
So you've got giant toes, mammoth cheese. Anything else on that board? Usually there's a whole selection of things. If you can't come up with other ideas, I'm sure everyone else could toss in some ideas too.
Skeever tail, probably.
Some skeever tail? Okay. All right.
Guar sausage.
Guar sausage with more guar?
Although I was going to say
me to it.
We can use the tongue
get my
for
list.
that.
Oh, man.
You guys remember my list, right?
Yeah.
Your whole list?
Oh yeah, there's so many good items for a charcuterie board.
Did you say sorry?
I'm sorry, I saw Rob's comment.
No, don't out me like that. That was private.
Oh, no.
Don't out me like that.
Charcuterie board.
Get some Netch jelly on it.
Oh, there you go.
We all get paralyzed.
Okay, I feel like we need some fruits or vegetables on there too. What do you think Nirnroot tastes like?
Bad.
Very earthy.
Earthy? I mean, it's glowing.
It's just
it's like Bardock root.
Like
you could taste
a handful of arugula.
More like.
Yeah, I for some reason get it's like when you bite into something that's too cold. I feel like that's that sound permeating your teeth.
I just imagine if you pull out some random weeds out of the ground and start chewing on the root, that's what Nirnroot tastes like.
I don't think it tastes. I think it sounds.
Nice. You put it in your mouth and it just resonates.
Skin of ginger.
The ginger skin. All right. It's resonates in your head. It just makes that kind of sound.
Probably like medicine. It'll just taste like how your prescription tastes in your mouth.
Ugh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's gross. All right. Don't put that on the charcuterie board.
It's just what I always call it.
Juniper berries.
Juniper berries. Okay. All right. So we got a charcuterie board. I would imagine you have multiple of these. This feels like we're having a kind of a big party. Everyone kind of pick. I guess you could have just a big one. Everyone kind of pulls stuff off of. So we got lots of food.
How many giant's toes do you really think you could fit on one of these boards? You'd probably need several unless you have giant's toe.
Well,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And which toe are we using?
Mm-hmm. And how do you prepare it? Does it all stay on the bone, or do you slice off the flesh and meat of it and make them into little cubes?
Well, you probably take the nail off.
The art
I was going to call dibs on the nail.
I'm thinking like sushi.
Like sushi? You make little sushi rolls out of the flesh?
Yeah.
Oh. Like a cherry.
You probably overcook it, like how some people do ribs, so the bone falls out. Fall off the bony,
That would still be really big because it's a big toe.
How do you usually prepare beef tongue?
How do we always end up with cannibalism on every show?
I'm here.
That is a thing.
Yeah, that's correct. It's just easier.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's Sanguine. Sanguine was the first one who showed up. Maybe he's cursed the party.
Am I Sanguine?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I brought Professor Bayless suppliers. It's actually Sanguine.
Oh no.
Oh no. You didn't know this about yourself.
We're both from the reach. That's how it is.
That's how it is. That's how it is. All right. Any last thoughts, Little Seizures? Anything else you want to add to the charcuterie board, or any of the little bonuses you want to add in there? No. Yes. I don't know if there's a connection issue. So,
Sanguine is all about the blood. Bayless is like the Arby's of Tamriel.
The Arby's.
He has the meats.
Yep. He's got the meats. All right. Falcon.
Including Argonian, if you guys remember.
That's true. Falcon, I think you are finishing this up for us. Are you bringing anything different? So far, it's been a lot of food, things that you consume. Guests.
I'm the one that brought the guar, but we can keep talking
I was
about
say,
that.
He already ruined a perfect.
Oh, that's right. Falcon did go. Falcon. So have we done
it's
everybody?
A delicacy to use the cartilage and cream and cook it with the eye.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know if that was like sorcery. I think whoever like made that infographic was like, let's just.
I think they just made it up.
Stuff up.
I think they made it up.
Somebody's literally adding to the wiki during listening to this, like, yup, and they cream the guar.
Don't cream the guar.
Yeah.
What did Tom? You didn't have anything.
I haven't got it. I think we've covered everybody else. I'm sorry. I doubled up on Falcon. All right. So I think this is a New Year's party. We need to have something similar to fireworks. So before I showed up to the party, I snuck into an Imperial garrison with a bunch of, gunpowder and some other stuff in there. And I decided to bring that. And that's going to be our fireworks. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these linen bags. We're going to pack them full of explosives. We're going to tie them up real good. And then I also brought my giant friend who's going to toss them into the air real high. And then we're all going to cast, those of us who can, fireballs at them while they're in the air and try to get them to explode.
So is this like a party game where you're like...
Yeah, it's a party game that also turns into fireworks.
Yeah, I was going to say. Like,
this actually sounds fun.
Sure, why not?
Like someone uses alteration, levitation magic to just keep them airborne?
Sure. Yeah, we can come up with different games. If people have different magical abilities, they can like expand the scope of this. And I'm
pretty sure that's my lore, so
fun and interesting ways.
Isn't that outlowed?
If you do it to yourself, it is.
Yeah,
telekinesis is still there to
going
scare.
No.
A flame
what happens in Tom's New Year's party stays in Tom's New Year's party.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all of our New Year's party. I'm not taking full responsibility for this.
Oh, no. You're the one that stole explosives.
Credit. I'm not taking full responsibility.
Sanguine made me do it. It's fine. It's fine. So we're going to toss explosives in the air and then blow them up with magic.
Yeah, there's nothing that could go wrong in that scenario.
Absolutely nothing. And the giant's going to be there too. He's going to be.
Yeah.
So we got to get them high enough in the air that they actually look like fireworks.
We're going to get the giants high?
They might. I mean, they might if they eat
They're
enough.
Probably got to have a lot more blood to get blood alcohol content going.
Yeah. I was going to say.
There is that part of it too. Yep.
Not if we remove their toe, then they'll bleed.
Oh no!
There's less blood, more alcohol.
Do you think our giant friend will get upset at the charcuterie board?
I was going to say, so
if we get him
the
drunk
real
enough, he won't care.
Is he going to participate once they arrive, or is it going to be like, so that was my aunt that you just ate? Like,
or he's going to wake up the morning after with Sharpie all over his face and his toes missing.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-oh.
The best way to wake up from a party.
It makes
any of those things
to
could
convince
happen.
them to cooperate than you expected, Tom.
Yeah, I think any of those things could happen. That's what makes it a party, though, right? You don't know what's going to happen. You include all of these ingredients, and by the end of the night,
the standard that makes it a party.
That's what makes it a party.
What kind of life have you lived?
Why did none of us assume this is like a classy party?
Yeah, no, we didn't.
Because the first person in was Sanguine, there's nothing class.
That's true. I
kind of ruined it out the gate by inviting him.
Yeah.
My guar will be classy.
Your guar will be classy?
While it's on the spit.
Oh.
Yeah, a little top hat.
Oh, that's so sad.
Give him the little apple in the mouth, yeah.
It made it even sadder.
Oh. All right.
Well,
all right. Is there anything else that we could add to this party to kind of?
There's an item that I'd like to cook for you all that I think you'd all appreciate. There's an item that is actually cooked in the game. It's something that has been eaten before, so this isn't something that I'm just making up to be creepy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a certain Argonian in Oblivion who has some very interesting cuisine choices, and I think one of his meals would be great for this party.
Okay, which one?
I think you guys know exactly who I'm talking about.
What is it? Tell us.
Well, I was thinking he has he's talking about some recipes like rat flambe, all that. The rat ragu with powdered deer penis. I think that'd be the perfect item to end our fourth era 2-1.
Wow.
Was that Oblivion? You said?
Yeah, that was.
Okay, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the perfect end to the party, but I mean, it certainly is fitting.
We'll leave it in the last year, and we'll go into the new year without it existing anymore.
I bet the giant would eat it.
Yeah, it's for him.
Yeah,
they have like Skeevers.
I mean, I'd eat it.
The one that's
I would too.
Throwing the explosive bags, or the one that doesn't have toes anymore? Which one?
They might be the same one.
They're the same guy.
They're one and the same. All right, cool.
The same guy.
Oh no, it's the one who lost the toes is his aunt or something, right?
Yeah. I think that was I think that was the reference I made.
She can come too. Maybe Roz will, have a crush on her or something. We'll see how that goes. She's the only female at the party so far.
I was going to say, we should also just try to bring more women, not for like a creepy reason, but just so like it's not weird,
It's just a sausage party.
What's weird about this party? You're
I'll
right.
invite Lydia and Delphine.
I was going to say, you're right. That's what makes this party weird.
Wait, do we have to invite Delphine?
We have liquor anyway. We'll be able to manage.
It'll be fine.
We'll find a way to be happy anyway.
It'll be fine. And we'll need somebody to help bring all the stuff, and so Lydia can carry our burdens.
Oh, Delphine's the host. We'll trash. We'll do it at the Sleeping Giant. We'll trash the place, and we'll never speak to her again.
I like this.
Nice. Okay. All right. Sounds like a party. We've got a party. Everybody, yay! Happy New Year. Happy New Life Festival.
New Life.
None of this has anything to do with the New Life Festival, but that's fine. That's totally fine.
It has everything to do with the New Life Festival.
We are going to need new lives because we will be in whatever the Tamrielic equivalent of witness protection is after.
You've done the New Life Festival like participation quests in ESO. They're just nonsense.
They're pretty wacky. They're pretty wacky.
We've got a whole bunch of cultures just all ruined at once right here. It's perfect.
Yes, this is a wonderful
the
party.
American dream.
All right. So how about this? We're going to wrap this up, and we're going to go back through and feel free to share anything you've got going on that you want the world to know about, and then answer truthfully, would you go to this party? We're gonna go in order on the screen. We'll start with Little Seizures because you're up at the top of my screen. Thank you for joining us, by the way. I'm so glad that you were able to do this and be a part of it. Anything you want to share?
No. Don't got anything going on. Just happy to be here.
All right, no problem. That's fine. Would you actually go to this party?
Yeah, probably.
Nice. All right, sounds good, man. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, of course.
All right, Ben, you're up next. You've got stuff going on.
Yep, I have a bunch of stuff, like usual. I'm one of the hosts of plethora of shows, such as Holocron History, Star Wars Canon vs. Legends, the Final Fantasy Lorecast, the Gundam Lorecast, the Wizarding World Lorecast, and the Witcher Lorecast. So check those out. Fun stuff. All great fun.
Yeah.
And yes, Roz would love to go to this party.
Yeah. Okay. So you and Roz are definitely going to attend. Sounds good, man. Thanks for being here. All right. Blinding. Anything going on you want to share?
I don't really have a lot going on, which is why I'd probably end up at this party, even though I don't want to be there.
You're like, fine, I'll go anyway.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, cool, man. Well, thanks for being here. All right, Falcon, you coming to our party? Anything you want to share?
I mean, yeah, I'd come to the party. I'm excited to taste the guar. It should be
Sounds like a metaphor.
Yeah, it sounds like a euphemism. Hey, you want to taste the guar?
Yes, me and Delphine will taste some guar.
Ooh, all right.
Oh.
All right. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
But then, hey, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. Lord Professor. Anything you want to share? And I have a feeling you're definitely coming to this party.
Oh, you know it. I'm so glad you gave me that new phrase. I'm going to use that as my go-to pickup line. You want to taste my guar?
Oh, no.
No, I am going to this party, and then every party for the rest of my life will be disappointing by comparison. I'm going to try my best to get Lotus drunk and convince him that the guar he's eating is not guar, and then so he can feel bad about it.
It's just turkey.
Oh, man.
It's just turkey. Don't worry about it.
The dedication to roasting this very specific guar.
Screw this guar in particular.
I was going to say, very particularly this guar with the little top hat.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of your
Yeah,
mounts.
I forgot he has a top hat.
Yeah. I was thinking it's probably one of your mounts. They just like took it and they cooked it. And
I
you're
just
like,
left him unattended, and then he turned into a pot roast.
all right, you're like, you get back to your house after the party, and you're like, where'd my guar go? Oh crap! And then you feel your stomach, and you're like, oh
Where did
no!
my guar go? And I'm just holding like a drumstick.
Dude, where's
Right.
my guar?
Right?
Dude, where's my guar?
Perfect. Somebody
so
needs to
dumb, I
make
love
that
it.
movie. We need a machinima of like Elder Scrolls. Dude, where's my guar?
Oh, that was so.
should
I'm
not
gonna
be
be
as funny
out
to
of
me
Fix my
as it
shirt
is
extended.
for
That's the
so
first thing I'm
long.
doing.
That
Oh,
was top of the line.
So good, so good. All right, Lord Professor. Anything else you want to share before you go?
I have. Yeah, have fun, guys.
Have fun, guys. Is that's it? He signed off. Have fun, guys.
I'm laughing at the "Where's my guar" too much.
Where's my guar? All
I'll
right.
talk next time.
Thank you, Lord Professor. All right, and Rob, you're wrapping it up. Anything you want to share?
Yeah, you can catch me at Rob the Princess online, the Discord server for robots, and I'm on Blue Sky, and check out the Sky Oblivion project, which is hopefully going to be wrapping up this year.
Yeah, I saw the big video. I shared it on
Yeah,
places.
the latest progress update,
Yeah.
which is really
Ooh,
exciting.
Getting real close. They still need volunteers. So if you know how to do any of that cool like game dev stuff, they could use your help.
Yeah, except when they gave all the stats of like how much help they did, I was like, oof, man,
Yeah.
we're not as close as I thought we were.
Yeah, they could definitely still use some help. So if you want to contribute,
Yeah.
it could definitely launch this year if they have the right help. And they need people to do like meshes and some 3D work and like there's a few other things.
Nav meshing was definitely like 60 to 70% of what they need left done, and that is the most tedious but most simple thing you could do. So yeah, if anyone's out there just has a lot of free time, you could probably learn to nav mesh and then help this wonderful project.
Absolutely. That would be awesome. Yeah. Well, cool, Rob. Well, thanks and good luck with all of that. I hope it goes well.
Yeah, as far as the party, I think I probably would go, but I'd probably end up getting a restraining order on Lord Professor Bayless after.
Oh no. Okay.
Call me FromSoft player because I'm gonna keep coming back.
Oh boy. Oh
You
boy.
can't get rid of me.
Oh boy. All right.
I'm an infestation.
Nice. All right. Lotus, it's just you and me. This is the end of the show. Are you going to the
Yeah.
party?
Well, I was much more on board originally, but the dedication to trick me into eating my mount is a little disturbing. So I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, assuming everything takes place in this world where everything is awful all the time, I mean, this just seems on brand. So, I mean, if I'm going out, this seems like probably at least an entertaining way to go, because otherwise I'm probably just going to get like smote by some random accidental like misfire of a Daedric Prince. Be like, oh, sorry, I tore you apart. Whoops.
Oh, just
Life's
blew up a
over.
continent. Sorry.
Nothing amounted to anything for you in this world. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it'd at least be entertaining when I explode from something at this party. So I suppose I would go.
All right. All right.
Just
I
hope
think
for the best.
I think I'm going. I'm curious about how this giant toe tastes. Giant toe sushi seems weird.
I'm judging you for that.
I'm not saying I'm going to enjoy it. I'm curious. I might just smell it and put it back down. I just want to see what it looks like at first. But yep, there's that. All right. Anything else you want to share, Lotus?
No, we just had an episode of Tales come out discussing all the big changes coming if you're an Elder Scrolls Online player. It was about a 2.5 hour episode going through everything because they're mixing stuff up in game. So we'll see how that all goes. Otherwise, I'm just excited for the progress of Skyblivion because it looks amazing. So
Yes. And there's rumors, and my dog is barking in the background. There's rumors about the Oblivion remake. remake maybe being a thing. So who knows? Maybe the end of next month or the end of January, we'll be discussing those being revealed and the details and things we're hoping for and all of that. So we'll have to see where that goes. But yeah, go check out Tales of Tamriel. Get the updates on ESO if you're into that. And they're going to be making some big changes this year. So it might be, if it's one of those things where you tried it out before in the past and you're like, I don't know if it's for me. Maybe it might be something worth checking out. So
yeah,
keep that in mind.
Actually, I guess in terms of that, it's something else we had to bring up on the show since we cover, ESO is just the most live servicey of the games. But if you have not played Legends, it's on its way out.
Yeah,
so
now's your chance. Yeah.
If you are interested in trying it before they shut the servers down, clock's ticking.
That's actually the thing I was going to talk about. Me and a couple friends are doing our best to try and translate it some way, shape, or form into a physical TCG.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Oh, that's fun.
That's fun.
That sounds like a monumental undertaking, but that would be awesome if you could.
Yes, it is. We are struggling very hard.
But even still, yeah. So if you have any interest in it or whatever, I mean, we've got it documented as best as possible on the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages. However, it's not quite the same as playing it yourself. So I believe you have till the 26th or something like that. It's unfortunately very soon. So yeah. Just figured I would remind people of that one more time.
Yeah. Well, cool. Go check it out. And Professor Bayless, is this something you're looking for other people to help out with?
If you are interested in possibly helping out, please reach out to me at Professor Bayless on pretty much any social media. If I'm on it, that's going to be my username. If you are interested in helping, please let me know, because we are kind of stuck at a wall with a few things, but it would be very appreciated to get some more help making the proxy images, all that. We plan on just distributing the images just online. Obviously, zero profit for us because we're not that dumb. But we want the game to live, because me and a lot of my friends are big TCG guys and we're also big Elder Scrolls guys. We wanted the game to live longer than it did, and it didn't, but we just want it to live somehow.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, that's great. I'm glad you're doing that. And also, if people are like, well, I don't know what social media, whatever, jump on the Discord, Robots Radio Discord, tag him in the Discord. He'll see it. And that's a great way to get that started. Well, thanks. That sounds like a great project. I'm glad somebody's working to keep that around in some form. So
got to do my part somehow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
After everything I said tonight, I owe the community that as an apology.
Nice.
And that's the food episode.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Thank you for being here. Good luck. I hope you survive the party. And Lotus and I will be back next week with another regular episode and a whole bunch of other fun things coming this year. And I hope you stick with us, and we'll see you again soon. Have a good one, everybody. See you next time. Thanks for tuning in to the Elder Scrolls Lorecast. Check out robotsradio.net for more podcasts just like this, and join us on the Robots Radio Discord. Be part of a community of over 5,000 people who are excited about video games and so much more. Robots Radio. Games, lore, stories, community. Just press play.